Arriving and cleaning up our newly purchased damaged sailing vessel last week, this week we look towards getting dropped into the water.
We'll see if she's going to float or not.
We have a 300 nautical mile motor from Indonesia to a Malaysian boatyard where our repairs would finally start.
And we're moving!
Being a vessel that has been in a serious accident and we aren't familiar with, we really didn't know what problems we would face. And boy, were there many.
Buy a sailboat, they said. It would be fun, they said. Taking on water, don't know where from.
I think both me and Kieran several times have asked ourselves, did we make the right move? Did we make the right move buying this boat?
Okay, so it's day number 4. We got here on a Friday, it's now Monday. We were hoping we'd be in the water today and the bill would be paid, but we're still waiting for this money to come in, so they're not going to drop us in the water. Very, very frustrated. We've been ticking jobs off, cleaning the boat and put a bit of coolant in the engine and kind of worked out how the engine works, but sitting here in this humidity waiting to get dropped in the water is just wearing on me. So yeah, not happy chappy.
Look at you go, darling.
Hello. Yeah, getting cleaner.
It's looking amazing compared to what it was when we first got here.
Yeah, I even used the vacuum machine on the sofa and on the floor. It's coming together. It feels more and more like our boat, so that's really nice. I really want to be in the water.
But not this water around here because it's pretty foul,
very
right?
Dirty. It's very dirty. Yeah, just starting our trip really. There's not much we can do. We've been jumping from like hotel to hotel because they've been like sold out, but that's okay. I'm in a happy mood. We're eating nasi goreng, breakfast, lunch and dinner.
Okay, so we are just being interrupted and interrupted. So we got the all clear last night that they're going to put us in today. What day is this? We were here Friday and today is Wednesday.
Yep.
So we've been stuck around Batam for a while now. The money has come in from the previous owner. We're very happy and they're going to stick us in the water. We are just getting some food for the coming little 2-day motor from here in Indo to Malaysia, and that's going to be a bunch of fun. And we're really trying to get ourselves acquainted to this new supermarket. It's something interesting.
The struggle of living on a boat and buying a lot of food in the grocery store. I got this bag as well. This is not even a lot. We used to have a lot more. Kieran's running ahead now. We bought a lot of water because we didn't want to drink the water from here. So it is a lot. Alright, so we've finally come to the day when we're gonna put Merewether 2 in the water, and we're so excited. The crane just pulled up and we met Yodu. He said we're gonna be put in at 2 o'clock. Right now it's almost 10, I think, so we have some time. Pardon me, but it is very hot. The sun's out today. Kieran is now trying to figure out the autopilot. We still need to figure out the IIS. We're not filling up on water. We just bought some drinking water. Reason for this is because the previous owner had a very good system for the water, so he would always taste the water was filtered before he filled up properly. Now we don't have the time to do that, nor do we know how to, so we just decided just for this 2 days motoring up to Malaysia, we're just gonna just use bottled water to drink. Not ideal to buy bottled water, but that's what we're gonna do today.
I guess with any new boat you have to know how it works. Luckily we have a very good friendship with the previous owner, and he's written me an email exactly how to get the plotter working and the autopilot. It's quite comforting to know I can just call him at any point and say, how does this work? What do you do here? We had some friends in Fiji that bought a boat and the previous owner was deceased, so they really had to kind of figure out everything as they went. So we've got a bit of a shortcut. While we've been sitting here in Batam, we've been consistently being pushed back. This money wasn't coming in, and the Marina wasn't going to launch the boat without the money, and it was a considerable amount of money which we didn't want to take out of our own account. So while we've been here in Batam, I've been really not happy because we haven't been progressing, and we haven't known that we're actually going to get on the water.
Some would say grumpy.
I was a little bit grumpy at times, yes. Now that they agreed to put us in the water today, a big weight has been taken off my shoulders, and I'm very happy.
Awesome.
This being an Italian boat, we have to Google Translate just about everything there is, including the chart plotter. I'm trying to get it to English at the moment. All the control panels are in Italian, so...
And our Italian is not great.
And our Italian is terrible. I think we're going to start back up. Just implodes. Kaboom! English. I do not accept English. Do you see how there's lots of metal here?
Yeah.
I feel like that's off the ship which they hit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you're able to hear me right now. We are just strapping down the boom and the mainsail and all the other stuff that's on the bow, so it won't move that much when we're motoring. They're quite heavy things, but we put it on some old pillows and took some lines and tried to strap it on as much as we can. Now the main hatch at the bow, there's a hole right through it, so we're gonna take some tape and patch it up as good as we can.
I can sign that, yeah, no worries.
And this also. Last time, let's put her in the water.
A little bit anxious. A few little things we have to do in the near future, and I've never done before, like start the engine up, maneuver out of this bay. Yeah, a little bit nerve-wracking for the first time, especially with a lot of people around you and this big crane, like getting its slings out underneath. A little bit nerve-wracking. And then they drop the slings,
Yes.
below the boat,
Yes.
and then they give you the signal to back out.
Yeah. They will pull the rope.
So it's just the last meters now before we get dropped in the water, and we see if she's gonna float or not. Oh, it's very exciting. Everyone's like walking around taking photos, and yeah, very, very excited. This day finally came.
The boatyard Asian Fast in Indonesia would not let us work on the vessel ourselves due to Indonesian laws. We then went out on the search, and thanks to a recommendation from another YouTube channel, Sailing Nanji, we made the decision to head to Pangkor Marina in Malaysia, 300 nautical miles away. She said it's shallow off this back, so we're going to go straight.
Yeah.
So if you see me going off that way,
Yeah.
let me know and I'll pay attention. Good. We can't see any leak from the rudder at all. Doesn't like reverse.
No?
No.
Beautiful! And we're moving! She's in the water and she's just taking on a little bit of water so far. So it feels great. Karen can barely see anything from the helm, and there's boats like going around us, like all the way around us, but we're in the water and it's going great so far. Hello, Captain.
Who are we?
How are you?
Oh yeah, can't complain, you know.
How's she going?
Yeah, very nicely. At the moment I can only push it to 1500 revs before the engine starts spluttering a bit.
Okay.
So that's concerning, but other than that we're going 5 knots at 1500. There's a mast, one mast in 2 pieces in my line of sight, but that's okay. I'll stick my head out of this hole every now and again, make sure we don't hit anything. But no, everything's going quite well. Fighting current and working out how this broken vessel works, we slowly pushed closer and closer to Nong Sa Point Marina, where we hope to check out of Indonesia and make our way to Malaysia.
We are puttering along at 2-3 knots. There is something wrong with the engine. Kieran tried to service it before we left, but this is a new engine to what we had on Merewether. There is very strange sound that's coming from the engine when we're trying to rev it up. So we're sticking to, basically not pushing it too hard. We don't really know what's wrong. We are now going to the marina where we check out. Hopefully they have a mechanic there, they can have a look at it. We're slowly but surely realizing that we're not going to make our second flight that we booked. So we're going to make a third purchase of flights. I think both me and Kieran several times have asked ourselves, did we make the right move? Did we make the right move buying this boat, buying this vessel and trying to repair it? Remains to see. Yeah, can't really answer that one for you guys right now.
The autopilot is working sometimes and not working other times. Whole bunch of problems to unravel when we finally start troubleshooting everything and looking into everything. But for the moment, she's working. Worked for probably like an hour there and then kicked out. So, and it let us know when it kicked out, so can't complain with that too much. Saves me steering.
Off. On. Off. Buy a sailboat, they said. It would be fun, they said. Taking on water. Don't know where from.
How many buckets?
That would be at least 6 or 7 there.
Good morning, guys. So we arrived here at Nusa Point Marina yesterday. I think it was nearly 9 o'clock, and we've had some more shocking discovery with the boat. I mean, we made it in, but it was dicey at times. The boat doesn't really maneuver as well as Merewether did. We think that there's something wrong with the rudder. Kieran said there's like 20% movability, and it's not good. Today we're going to go to the authorities and hopefully check out of Indonesia. We might get a mechanic in here as well. We don't know. Kieran's in the engine room right now, checking out a few things. We have a very good friend in Fiji who we sailed with a little bit, Brett. Shout out to Brett and Tess. He knows about engines, so we asked him a few questions and he told us a few things that we can look at. Hopefully that will work. We'll see. We also talked to another yachty yesterday and he said, oh, you're going to Pankor. There's a lot of current going between those two land masses, so that will be interesting. Yeah. I went okay. How did you go?
So it's about 1,000,000 degrees and it's 8 o'clock in the morning. The engine room has been taking on water throughout the night, or maybe it was during our motor last night, I'm not sure. I'm a little bit demoralised at the moment. It's just 100,000 thing that's wrong with this boat. And the first boat, I bought it was an ex-charter boat and it was pretty much maintained 100%. It was quite easy for me to come in and just continue that maintenance schedule up, where this thing is in a bad way. From 92, this ML has, its engine is original, the master's cooked, everything's cooked. Can't manoeuvre. I couldn't manoeuvre into the marina last night, that was a mission.
We got AC in our bedroom last night. How was that?
Yeah, AC in the bedroom was, well, we wouldn't have survived without it, to be honest. I'd be booking myself into a hotel if we didn't have it. At the moment I'm really questioning whether this was a good idea. So that's where my head's at.
Hoping for a quick checkout, the Nusa Point Marina staff, we believe, proceeded to delay our checkout by 2 days, effectively racking up our bill to $400 US.
Sorry?
2 days is not done for renew this one. Because it's our agent must go to central quarantine office at Batu Ampar. Maybe tomorrow also afternoon or evening just finish it.
Okay.
Okay, after done and then I let you know, you can pass me all the passport.
This whole process left us feeling a little ripped off.